Hello everyone, this is BCS Buster. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. Well, last time we successfully defeated all of the dragons, and now we've got the Crusader Esper, and everything is going really well. We're really starting to fill out our Esper list there. It's not quite 100% complete, and I can't remember exactly if we're going to actually complete it all. I don't think so. But let's go over the Crusader Esper real quick. So, what Crusader does is basically it does damage against everybody in the party. But more importantly, it casts Meteor Plus at times 10, which is 10 times faster than Odin. But more importantly, it teaches you my favorite spell in the entire game, which is Meltdown. And I'm gonna show you why that's so important and why I love it so much a little bit later. But for right now, today what we're going to do is we're going to tie up a few loose ends, and then I'm going to talk to everybody about how we're going to go about getting all of our characters prepared for the final dungeon and all that area. Now, the first thing that I want to do is I want to show you some enemies inside of the Zone Eater, which we haven't had a chance to do yet. So let's just put a party together. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put, for fun, the first 4 members of our party. It does not really matter. Oh, I got to take off the sprint shoes. It does not really matter at all who you take for this party. So, alright, let's take off the sprint shoes there, and the ward bank. Those. Okay. So let's just get our crew together, and Enhancer, just like normal. And Minerva Bustier. That. There we go. And very good. Okay. And like I said, it doesn't really matter what I put on. Miracle Shoes, that's fine. How about Miracle Shoes and Growth A? Miracle Shoes. Let's give him the Brigand's Glove so we can start stealing. There you are. And then Miracle Shoes. Egg. And we do the same thing. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I could put on a Hero's Ring if I wanted to, but it doesn't really matter because the enemies in this cave aren't really that difficult, so we don't need to worry about it too much. Okay. Let's go, and actually, let's get some Espers going. Alexander, are you done with yours? Nope, not quite. And he's still working on quick, that's fine. Team with Catapulipus? No, not even close. And Shadow's working on... Yep, okay, that's fine. Very good. Alright. So now let's start by heading over to the Zone Eater Island. So I've gone through this cave and really gotten the 2 main areas, or really done the 2 main things that you need to do when going there, which is get Go-Go and get all the treasure there. But there are actually some unique enemies to this area, and so we'll go ahead and show those off today. Like I said, this is part of just the final loose ends that we're taking care of for this game. Let's see. Do we actually need to defeat a Zone Eater? I don't think Zone Eater is a part of the Beast area. I'm not quite sure. I don't think so. So, alright. So let's let ourselves get inhaled. Okay, I'm just going to turbo mode past this so we get inhaled. No, I don't want to cast gravity. Please inhale me. Thank you. Very good. Alright. And so that puts you inside here. So now let's actually see what kind of enemies we can deal with here. I've had a couple new enemies here. The Amadukius and the Booty Shake. What the hell? And the Covert. Now, let's see. Basically, you can get confused by some of these enemies, so just watch out for that. I actually need to get some MP back, so let's start by working on that. Definitely try and steal. I don't even know why I brought Cyan along. Ooh, it cast Stop. That is one thing I do like about Shadow's attack there, that he can cast Osmos. Oh, and you can cast Wrath on them and kill them. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, so these guys aren't that hard at this point in the game. Now, they can cast scrolls on you and all that good stuff, so just watch out for that. But basically, you can treat them just like you would treat other ninjas of that. Oh, you steal a pinwheel from them. Cool. So, yeah, no problems there with these guys. They're basically the next level ninja enemies. Yeah, we should be able to take them out pretty quickly. And we steal Shuriken. Very good. Alright, very good. And no problems there. Cool. Alright, let's see what other enemies we can find here. Oh yeah, forgot about that guy. Actually, I didn't forget about him at all, but... Basically, you can fight all the enemies in this cave. I should probably do it all down here, now that I think about it. We got some more new enemies here. The Shambling Corpses. Now, these guys... I believe they can cast Life Shaver on you. Oh, he turned me into an imp! Jackass. Let's see. We can... So, unfortunately, instant death does not work, but they are undead. So, Fire Aga should do a lot of damage to this guy. Ugh. Go, Terra. Now they can cast Break. Oh, man. I hope that doesn't work. He turned... Oh, man. Huh. That's funny. She casted... She blocked stone while she was stoned. I think that's funny. Okay, very good. Now, we definitely need to do some healing after that one. So, let's see. I bet he knows him. Oh, not Cyan. I bet Locke knows him. Can dress out of this. Yep. That one. And then Asuna there. Okay, very good. Ooh, I need to cast Osmos with Locke. Okay. And that's 3 of the... How many enemies are there in this area? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. So 3 more enemies we can run to. Let's see if we can find them. Ah, another new enemy here. The Wartpuck and the Kamui. Oh, boy. He zombied me! Ugh. Yeah, I might need to equip some ribbons. And, of course, he can snort us out of here. Why wouldn't he be able to do that? Ugh. So, yeah, ribbons might not be a bad idea for this place. There we go. Now, let's get Terra back to functional again. And... There you go. Good job. And you can snort the zombie out of here. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, we stole a chain flail. That's not bad. Yeah, so the Wartpuck is the upgraded version of the those enemies that we fought in Ooh, we got a Mercy. Wow, that's pretty good. And Shadow Gain a little, very good. Okay, well that was not very fun. To kill those guys up. Okay, now there's one more enemy that we can find in here, so let me heal up my party here. And now let's see if we can find... Let's see if we can find that enemy I'm looking for. I know he's here. I know we can run into him. Let's see if we can find him. Okay, let's try finding him in this room. I didn't have any success in the other one. And there's the enemy I'm looking for, the Balzaphon. Oh, I found him on the first try. Wow, that's pretty cool. Alright. Oh, man, Mithril Sword. I will say that you can actually steal some pretty cool stuff from this cave there. Okay, let's see if any of these guys are susceptible to stone. The Balzaphon... They absorb all elements except for fire. So Fire Aga is going to be the way to go here. Take these guys out. And fortunately, he can still turn me into an imp. Ugh. Now, Frenzy, I think, can send you into Berserk mode, I believe. On. Yeesh. Yeah, Thunder Shields, by the way, are a good way to go in this cave. Alright, go Shadow. Alright, we'll mug you. Hey, that'll work. Good job, Shadow. Very nice. Okay, and that's all the enemies that we can face in this cave. Woohoo! I've been saying woohoo a lot. I don't know if you like that or not. I guess I'm just excited about making progress. So, all right, very good. So now let's teleport out of here. So yeah, I just wanted to show you all that. I think that was cool. Again, as I mentioned, I don't think you can get Zone Eater in the bestiary there. So, all right. Next thing we want to do, head over to the Coliseum. So now we picked up some new items. And we can actually bet them. So what I'm going to do, and you've seen me do this already, is I'm going to bet, well, I'll show you. Okay, I made a couple of changes to my party here. Now we've got Locke and Setzer for what we're going to be doing next. For Locke, I've got the Valiant Knife, all the Genji equipment. For Relics, I've got the Ribbon and the Muscle Belt, because I actually want to increase his max HP for this next part. We want to try and get as much HP as possible for what we're going to do next. So let's go up here. Now let's care to fight in the Coliseum. Sure. Oh, I've got actually, hold on. I don't want to do that just quite yet. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't want to have that. I want to have a Master Scroll. That's what I want to have. So we can do 4 times. Because the Master Scroll is not affected by the Valiant Knife is not affected by the Master Scroll penalty. So that's really good. Actually, and you know what? Well, let's get Locke in the front row, so he'll do even more damage. Okay, cool. Yes, let's fight the Coliseum. Now, the first thing that I want to bet is that Nutkin suit that I found in Kefka's Tower, because we can earn a Genji armor. Let's get that taken care of. And a preemptive strike, perfect. Yeah, I should be able to do a lot of damage to this thing pretty quickly. Just like that. Woo! And we get a Genji armor. Fantastic. So that's really good. Alright, now let me definitely save up for this next part. Okay, for this next part, what I've done is I've got the Ribbon and Master Scroll on Setzer, along with the fixed dice, because I want to show you what the power of the fixed dice can do here. Alright, now you've already seen me go through this battle, but I'm going to go ahead and show it to you anyway, just for fun's sake. And let's see, I should have picked up another gauntlet in Kefka's Tower. Let's see if I can find it here. There it is. And we want to get another Thunder Shield against a Vector Chimera. Alright. Go, Setzer! That didn't do so good. That did a little better. And so eventually these dice can do a lot more damage. Whew. But, yeah, I'll show this a lot more when Setzer has more power. Okay, here is fine. I brought Setzer along because I thought I was going to be able to defeat another enemy in the Coliseum, but I'm not high enough of a level to do that yet. But I will be a little bit later on. But yeah, the fixed dice Master Scroll combo can actually be very lethal if you get good rolls there. See, look at all that damage we're doing. There you go. And I don't care about the gauntlet, but I do care about the Thunder Shield, so there's that. Okay, anything else I want to get here for right now? Nope, I'm all good. All right, now what I'm going to do is, well, let me get out here and I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, now what I'm going to do is what I've been anxiously awaiting to show you guys, is I'm now going to show you how I'm going to get all of my characters prepared for the final area of the game. And I'll show you that real quick. Now, what I like to do personally is I like to spend a little bit of time training each of my characters up individually and developing their stats so that they are as efficient as possible. And the way that I do this, first off, I like to do this, as I mentioned, one character at a time. And the order that I like to do it is basically I just start going in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And basically I'm going to do all of my characters, including Gogo, but not Umaro. Because Umaro, for the most part, is useless. And, you know, at some point I'll show off a battle with Umaro so you can see exactly what he's all about. And Gogo we're not going to really use until some events that happen, some bonus content in the game. But we'll build him up. Well, I probably won't build him up for the final area, but I'll build him up for the bonus content. So, basically just starting in order, I put Terra in a party by herself. And you can actually do this with any of your characters, and it will work totally fine. Now, and we'll get her on her best setup, and the winner of the best tier, and we're all good. Very good. Actually, Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Now, every Esper in the game gives a certain bonus when you get a level. So you may have noticed that. So like, for example, the Crusader Esper. Boost your magic, the MP that you would normally gain for a level by 50%. So that's pretty good. The Bahamut one increases the HP that you would normally get by 50%. So that's a really good one. That's a great way for you to do some levels. Now, I believe another Esper that you can get in this game that you can't get for quite a while. Well, I guess you could get it now, but it's really tough to get it now. It does an HP increase by 100%, so you can do it a little bit faster. But I'm going to show this to you because this is what you would do if you were going to be playing on the SNES version. And the way that I'm doing my leveling up is going to be much more useful to all different players of this game. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by increasing my character's HP to straight 9s, and that's the first goal. So we put the Bahamut Esper on. And actually, you know what? Hold on. I lied. First step is going to be the learning all the magic spells in the game. That is your first step. And you can do this, well, I'll show you. The best place to do this, again, what I like to do is just start going down the list and just start getting, all of your Espers going and learning all of the spells that you can. Like Libra, you can only learn from this one. So let's equip them on. As far as relics go, what we're going to do and every character will vary. Basically, what you need to be able to do for each character is be able to deal with the cactars. Because where we're going to be doing the first part of our level grinding is going to be in the desert just southwest of Miranda. So, for this part, what I'm going to do is put on a ribbon, and I'm also going to put on the sniper eye. Yeah, okay. And I'll show you how to deal with the enemies here in this area. Now, basically, the only spell you really need to deal with enemies in this area, if you can kill them in one shot, great. But if not, you're going to need instant death. So if you don't know an instant death spell like Banish or Death, go to the Cultist's Tower and fight in that area until you earn enough magic points to learn either Banish or Death. And that will be fun. Now for this part, I'm going to put on the Ultimate Weapon, and I'm actually going to put on the Curse Shield, because I want to start building it up and trying to start breaking the curse. That's why you have a ribbon on it. So, and level grinding is a great way to break the curse. Okay. So let's get into a battle here, and let's see how this works. And of course, I accidentally got into a battle on the wasteland and not in the desert. That's great. No, I just thought of something. New plan. There's a better way to take care of these. There's a better way to take care of the cactars, and that's to learn Meteor. So that's your first objective is learn Meteor. Now with the Crusader Esper, you can actually do it pretty quickly. Now, I'll show you a way to do it with, and I'll post a list of how to deal with everybody. Okay, perfect. Slagworm. Now, first thing I need to do is I need to get some MP back. So I'll start by osmosing. And slagworms actually have a lot of MP, so you can get most of your MP back real quick. See, look at that. Now I'm ready to go. This will do a little bit of damage, but yeah. With the Minerva Bustier, it does 0 damage. Very good. Okay, so to deal with these things, if you don't have instant death, they are susceptible to Banish. And this is how I would deal with them when you're alone. Okay, I know this works, because I've done it before. Now, the reason I'm taking a lot of damage is because I have the Curse Shield on. And if you need to heal, take a round to heal, that's fine. Like, I'm going to take a round to heal, and that'll be totally fine. Now, if you can't handle the level grinding at this point, and you want to start by earning up some spells in the Cultist's Tower, that's totally fine. No problems with that at all. Okay, now I should be able to survive this. Okay, so let's banish him, and hopefully this will work. If this doesn't work, I'll let you edit out until banish works, because trust me, I know this works. There we go. See, like, I believe me, I've done this for many years. I know that works. Okay, so you get 75,000 or 7,500 experience. Now, you might think, well, that's not bad. You know, it's not bad. But mostly I'm trying to build up some spells right now while gaining some levels. And again, once I learn Meteor, then I can take off the Sniper Eye, and I'll show you what I'm going to do next. But I need to have the Sniper Eye on in case I run into a Cactar. Sniper Eye and the Ultimate Weapon, which is how I deal with those guys. Alright, Terra gains a level, and she learns Meteor. Excellent. Okay, now that that's done, I don't need the Sniper Eye anymore. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the Growth Egg. Now we can start really learning some levels at fast rates. And that's really what you want to do. Okay. Now, once that's learned, now we can start going through and learning some different spells and basically building up. Now, if you really, really want to be a Nazi about this, you can go to the Cultist's Tower and learn a bunch of spells there. Okay, so here's the Cactuar. So to deal with him, just cast Meteor, and this will work just fine. Now, if you don't have access to Meteor, like I said, a Sniper Eye with Ultimate Weapon will deal with him. And I'll post a list for how to deal the Cactuars with every character in the game. There you are. And basically, I'm just going to keep doing this for a while until I've leveled up my character, until I've gotten a lot of spells for my character. And what I like to do is I like to get every spell in the game in this area. And then once that's done, then I go to a different area and start dealing with the enemies there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some time building up all of my spells here. And I won't get all of the spells, because just for time purposes of this episode, plus I want to just do a little bit of editing. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do for the next part. Yeah, also I'll start getting some of the spells that I want, and then I will go to the next part. Alright, and after that last battle, Terra gained a level, and she learned probably my favorite spell in the whole game, Meltdown. And I'll show you why I love Meltdown so much here in just a little bit. Now, normally I would stay here and get some more spells, but just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to start showing you where the next place is to go do some level grinding. Now, I would probably stay here in this. By the way, the reason that I like this desert so much is because it's really relatively easy to defeat the enemy that gives the good amount of experience. As long as you have instant death in some form, you can get it. Plus, it also has the Cactuars, which are, if you know how to do it, are extremely easy to defeat. And you can earn 10 magic points, which is just so great. So again, relatively easy to level up there. And I would probably say go there until you've either learned all the spells that you want to learn. You don't have to learn them all, but you can learn them all if you want. Or you just go there and level up for a while until you have enough stats for what you want. Once that's done, though, and you feel like you're not getting enough levels, like, I'd probably stay there until you feel like, okay, it's taking me like 5 or 6 fights to gain the level. That's way too long. So, at this point, you make your way up to this point in the world map. Now, first thing we want to do is we're actually, for this next part, for this grinding part, I'm going to put on a flame shield. And Genji armor is fine. And when you're doing your grinding here, I would say take off the ribbon, or take off the curse shield, and put on a flame shield for what you're going to do here, and go with miracle shoes. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now let's enter this forest. Now we're in this part of the forest. Let's enter this forest. Now this forest holds the enemies on the world map that give the single most experience. So let's see if we can find them. Here's the enemy I'm talking about, the Tyrannosaur. Now, the reason that I say get Meltdown is because, watch this. Here's why Meltdown is my favorite spell in the game. It does fire damage to everybody on the screen, including yourself, which means that if you have flame shields on everybody, you can be constantly healing yourself and dealing damage to your opponent. Now, these Tyrannosaurs are tough. Man, they are tricky. But again, just use Meltdown, cast Osmos when you need to, and you can defeat them quite easily. And for defeating them, yeah, 8,800 experience. That's a little more, which is good. Okay, so generally you'll get 17,600 experience per fight if you have the growth egg on. So that's pretty good. And as you can see, it's just going to start to be tricky to gain experience. But there's a couple more fights that we can run into. So let me see if I can show one of those off. A couple different enemies that we can face here. And actually, you know what, now that I think about it, we do want a ribbon. I just realized, yeah, we definitely want a ribbon. Okay. Okay, so let's see if I can find the other enemy that you can face in this area here. How am I doing on Esper there? Well, I need to get a new Esper. yeah, let's start boosting her HP. So let's start getting Bahamut going here. And stupidly, after that fight, I realized I forgot to take off the, I want the growth egg and the ribbon for the enemy that we may run into. So let's see if we can find the enemy that I'm looking for here. The other enemy that's dangerous in this forest. Let's see if we can find him. Okay, so here's one of the dangerous attacks that you can run into. You can run into 2 Tyrannosaurs in a pincer attack. And if you ever run into 2 of them, it's a guaranteed pincer attack, which can be dangerous because they can both cast Meteor. However, if you have Meltdown, you'll be fine. Because they can cast Meteor all they want, but you can just heal yourself right back up with Meltdown. And actually, eventually, this is my favorite party to run into because you get, double the enemies here. And I believe this is the single most experience you can gain from a battle in the game, is this party right here. But again, double Meltdown, you win. So that'll be, with the growth egg, 35,200 experience. Easily a level. No problems there. Okay, now let's see if I can find the one more enemy I'm looking for. Okay, well this guy's not spawning, and I'm running short of time here. Basically, the enemy is called a Brachiosaur, and I'll show him to you in the next episode as I prepare to kick off for the next part of the game. So, but basically, what he does is he can cast Ultima on you. He can cast a spell called Disaster, which can in fact inflict a whole bunch of nasty status ailments. So that's not really very good. But so the way to defeat him is just definitely save. I would say definitely save before each battle before you come here. Just keep using Meltdown, and eventually he'll go down. If he casts Ultima, hopefully you have enough HP to deal with it. Sometimes he can drop a very, very useful relic, which reduces all MP costs to 1. So that's pretty cool. It's called the Economizer in the SNES version. I can't remember what it's called in this game, but I'll demonstrate all that off to you in the next episode. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a few days, do a little bit of level grinding with my characters, get them all ready to go, spend a little bit of time in both the desert area and in here. And basically what I'm going to do is build up my stats like so. And what I'll probably do is I'll show you a bonus episode of me doing it with one character from scratch with a really low level and how I've built up all of his abilities. But basically what I'm going to do is once I've learned all the spells that I want to learn, then I'm going to get on Bahamut until and just start gaining levels until Terra has straight 9 HP. Then I'm going to get on Crusader until she's got straight 9 HP. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and find the magic one. There's one that gives you magic +2. There, like Valley Garmanda, sorry. And basically put that on and basically just boost your magic stat. Okay, hold on. I'm about to run out of juice here. Hang on just a second. Okay, sorry, I was recording on a laptop and forgot to charge it earlier, but basically, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start going on until Terra's magic stat is as high as it can go. And I'm going to try and get it to over 100. And because, magic really is the best stat in this game, I think. And you can use magic if you want. If you want to boost another character's strength, totally fine. Your characters are totally customizable in this way. And like I said, I'll probably show you a bonus episode where I do this with one character, but I just wanted to finish up this episode today. Plus, I've been going at this for a little while, and I just needed a break and to finish up this episode. So, I will take care of all this with Terra, and at the beginning of the next episode, I'll show you her as a tank, and then I'll go through the process of going through this with a single character right from the very beginning, just kind of as putting it all together. So, I will take care of all that level grinding, and then we will be back to tackle some of the most difficult challenges in the game. But until then, this is BCS Buster signing off. Don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at BCS Buster LP, check out my blog, check out my donations page, and as always, take care, y'all.